And we are live, and suddenly Alejandro stops dancing. How are you, Alejandro?
I'm do- I'm doing
I
I'm
saw
doing
you in the green room.
I'm doing incredible. I mean, one of these days you're gonna catch me. But I'm doing fantastic. I'm thrilled because the Captor Connection conference is just, I mean, it's just around the corner, literally, because it's going to start next week.
Yes.
Today is Friday, the
Mhm.
21st. And so next Friday, a week from today, is the first day, the beginning of the Captor Conference, the Captor Connection Conference number 2. And
That's it.
how excited that is. Exciting times because we will be reconnecting with the speakers, and we have super speakers. I mean, we have, just to name a few, Dr. Oben Bowen.
Yes.
If you don't know Dr. Oben, he, I mean, he's truly a great entrepreneur, um, great experience behind him, teaching and helping hundreds and thousands of people with his programs. I mean, I think that you are part of his program, and
Yes.
the underdog. What is that? The underdog millionaire. The
Yes, the Underdog Millennium Group. Absolutely phenomenal group.
the
Yes.
underdog
And
millionaire.
Dr. Obam and I have collaborated. We have a project coming out next year.
Excellent, excellent. So that's something that is great, and looking forward. I mean to that. Then we have Mandy Robinson, one of our speakers. As a matter of fact, I mean Mandy was our opening poet during the Capture Conference number 1, and she's an incredible human being. She is a fantastic speaker. She is a poet. I mean, she's an author. She is a distinguished Toastmaster, and I mean, she's an incredible photographer also. So this is a lady with multiple abilities and talents, and she's going to be speaking for this conference. Another person, Justin Willoughby, and I mean, he's going to be sharing a story that you got to be there. You got to be there. You got to register for the conference and be there to listen to these speakers. I mean, Justin, I mean, his journey in losing 600 pounds. And I want
Yeah.
you to really listen to me. I mean, pay attention. It's not 1 or 2 or 10 pounds. This is a man who, through mindset, through grit and determination, he managed to lose 600 pounds. And that journey, I mean, he's going to share that, and is just going to be. I know that is going to touch so many lives, and so those are the types. I mean, Dr. Reed, Dr. Oliver T. Reed, the writing coach. Um, he is another of our speakers. And I've attended one of his seminars on book writing, and he's all about writing books. He's all about um, enhancing people's experiences as
Yeah.
we engage in that journey of writing your first book or your second, third, fourth, whatever it may be. But he is a book enthusiast, and a great human being, and he's going to be um, present at the Captor Connection Conference #2. So, this is not just another kind of conference. I mean, it's a unique experience that you have to be there. I mean, to really enjoy it. And so, of course, I mean, the topics are very relevant to your daily life. I mean, we are not
Yes.
going to be talking about things out there, okay, that really, I mean, they don't have any practical importance, I mean, to a person's life. I mean, all the topics are going to be, you see, the things that you're going to be hearing, you will be able to implement them right there and just now, okay, without any waiting. And so the things like, I mean, do you want to go through some of the topics, I mean, Jay, that are going to
Yes.
be presented at the conference?
Absolutely. Thank you, Alejandro. The excitement is building. I keep thinking back to our first conference and, on what a high note it ended and how many people were really touched by the presentations, not just in a professional way, but also personally. There was a lot of sharing in the group. And, this year we decided specifically on topics that are integrated with each other. We decided on talking about time management, the art of delegation, scaling your business, health and fitness, personal empowerment, personal and business discipline. And those are really concepts that we use every single day of our lives as entrepreneurs. And of course, we are in the entrepreneurial space, and we have to make sure that we keep on developing, that we continue to learn more in these fields. And what I love what you said just now, Alejandro, is from the first conference, and you will remember as well, because I started to implement it. There were so many practical examples that were illustrated during the first conference. And I took those nuggets and I made them a part of my personal life. And I took some of those nuggets and I made them a part of my business. And they really helped me to streamline everything. I know we have this phrase, for something to work like a well oiled machine. It helped me to
Yeah.
put processes in place so that I could practically apply that. And that's the best part. You don't walk away just, after a long day. It's not like that. It's exhilarating, it's fun. There's surprises here and there. And also when you leave the conference, the KAPPTOR experience, you have notes that you can go and apply and that can better your viewpoint, better the way that you approach your tasks. So I wanted to touch on some of the other speakers as well. We have Al Karim Chatour, and we know him. I met him through the CLA, and Alejandro and I are both proud members of the Connected Leaders Academy and on the executive team with Jose Escobar. And I met Al Karim through CLA, and he works with energy. He's a coach, so he speaks about the universe and energy and how to apply yourself and your abilities in your day-to-day life. And then we have Austin J. Haynes, our good friend from Flashpoint. He's our poet this year. I know he's also very effective and busy in the community space. He has a poem about community, which I believe he's going to be reading to us. David Shemetsky, my goodness, peace, love, and bring it back. Alejandro and I were together at a function in New Jersey, and David Shemetsky was there, fantastic public speaker. I had the privilege to see him a few weeks ago in New Jersey again at the Flashpoint 5.0 event. So he's going to be there. Edward Reed, phenomenal entrepreneur, lovely human being, professional, and he knows how to bring a message across. Then we've got Hardy Abubi from the UK, and he
Yeah.
does NLP treatments for people. He's an NLP practitioner. And I remember he was the keynote speaker at one of the CLA calls.
Yes.
And I'll never forget how he took his presentation and how he made it practically applicable to everyone in the room. That was just phenomenal. Jamie Stanford, he's also a coach. He and I are busy rebranding his business at the moment. So Jamie Stanford's going to be there, and he's also a phenomenal speaker. John Davis, of course, we know so well. He's in the health and fitness space, And I always love to put focus on the fact that he looks at the holistic human being. He works with every single part of your development so that your fitness goals are goals that are achievable. Then Jonathan Ellis from the Thought Provoking Change Group, I'm also on his team, and he's also a public speaker. I know he just received a call the other day that he's going to be going on a tour and he's going to be speaking in 21 venues across the states. I mean, that's the caliber of speakers that we have. Jose Escobar, I've had the privilege to hear him speak not only online, but also in person. He's, of course, the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. You don't want to miss his session. He's a serial entrepreneur and he really knows, he's very knowledgeable about the topics that he talks about. Then J.R. Spear, I'm a proud member of the BLN community. J.R. Spear is a fantastic, fantastic speaker, author, martial artist. I mean, he's got everything, all those qualities just intertwined. They're a very good friend of mine as well. He's going to bring it. Then we've got Carl Gillette. He is also a coach, and I belong to his Blue Shirt community, and they are just doing such amazing posts, such amazing write ups there. The messages that he brings are truly inspiring. I can't wait to hear from him. Mary Ann Pageant, she and I co authored a book. I was one of her co authors, Self Empowerment Reset Conversations with the Divine. That book went international bestseller. I believe Jose was also a co-author with us, as well as Yvette Owen. She was also in that compilation, and a wonderful, wonderful speaker and coach. She's a phenomenal coach and author as well. She has the Empowered Resilient International Women's Group, of which I'm a part of. Mark Cox, you and I had the pleasure of meeting Mark Cox
Yeah.
personally. We saw him breaking all kinds of bricks. We heard him speak. I've read his book, Beyond the Mat. I have my copy. You don't want to miss his session. He is amazing. And then who didn't we mention? We already mentioned Dr. Opal, Mandy, and Dr. Oliver Reed. Rico Mangram. Rico
Yes.
Mangrum from the Noswave show. He's in Chicago, a very good friend of mine, and he is a phenomenal speaker. I'd like to say that his personality is magnetic. And you know, we always have a good laugh when we are together.
Yeah.
I remember doing an interview, it's on my page and on my YouTube channel, but I remember doing an interview with him this year. And that was the most fun I've ever had during an interview in my life. I've been on many, but let me tell you, he is a phenomenal interviewer with his partner, Valerie. So these are the caliber of speakers that we have on board, Alejandro, and that is definitely something to be excited about.
Oh, of course. I mean, definitely. I mean, I've been excited. I mean, since we left conference number one, I mean, just in the preparation and so forth, and now that we are fast approaching the beginning of number two, is I mean, the exciting is building and building and building. I mean, so we're so excited. So there is still time for you, if you want. And I can tell you, I mean, we have someone. It said Mukesh, what is that? Srivastava.
Is that not
um
Rika?
no, 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 I don't think so. But good evening to you. And yes, this is absolutely fantastic. The fact
Yes.
the fact that we are getting closer, I mean, to the Capture Connection Conference
Yes.
number two. And like I said, there's still time for you to purchase your ticket. Okay.
Yes.
And we want that because the motto for this conference, the motto for the first one was capturing your hearts, capturing your hearts. And the one for this one is elevate you, elevate
That's
you.
it. That's it.
We want to transform you. We want to elevate you. We want, through this experience, we want you to be different. I mean, to look at life from a different angle, from a different perspective. um,
Yes.
you see, if you're following us, is because you want to continue growing in your life. You want
Yes.
to make an even bigger difference in the sphere where you move. You definitely want um, you want to catapult your life to a higher level. And the Capture Connection Conference is that vehicle that is going to help you achieve those things, because the speakers are experts in their field, and they are going
Yes.
to share from their knowledge, their wisdom, and their personal experiences. And what better, what a better teacher that someone who has gone through those experiences, and then they can share those with the rest of the world.
I
And that, yes, and that's what we're having in this conference.
That's it. That's it. And a shout out to John Davis Jr., who's joining us. He says good morning to Anita Cap and Alejandro.
Good
John, we
morning.
can't wait to see you. We're so happy to have you here. And I believe it's Mukesh Srivastava that says good
Yeah.
evening to all of you. I know them from LinkedIn. So welcome, Mukesh. You are welcome to reshare this live for us on your network. Make sure you tag your entrepreneurial friends, your business owner friends, and anyone that would like to really, just go through a change in their lives. Who needs a little bit of a change up? Who needs a little bit of scaling? We all do all the time. That is something that never changes. So we are super excited. We are geared and we are just going to bring it. And I just want to thank Alejandro. There's a lot of work and effort that goes in behind the scenes. He's always, available when we need to go online, and he also brings that energy to the plate here. And together, of course, we make a bigger impact. So thank you, Alejandro. It's been quite the experience since that very first virtual coffee that we've had.
There's something about coffee. There's something about caffeine, that sometimes, I mean, it just brings people together. Is the glue. But no, in this case, it wasn't the coffee that was the glue that united Jay and I together in this endeavor. It, it was it was it was something bigger than just a cup of coffee. It was the ideas that we had. It was the vision that we had. It was that magical synchronicity that we found between the two of us. And when you're doing, you see, when you're doing a puzzle, okay, you have like 1,000-piece puzzle on the table, and you get one piece, and you see, oh, that piece is going to go there, and you want to force that piece into that space, and it doesn't fit, but you want to force it. That is not the situation that happened between Jay and I. When we met and we started talking and we started sharing our vision, um, then it was that piece, and it just fit perfectly into that space. That was that was the synchronicity that happened between Jay and myself. And then now we are doing the Capture Connection Conference number 2, and then we're going to have the third one and the fourth one, and even more projects for the Capture Connection. And this is just the beginning. This is just the launching pad to a bigger and more impactful things. So that's what
That's it.
happens. I mean, when you meet the right person, when you meet the right kind of person, that's what we are saying. Relationships are excellent, but you have to know who are the people that you are surrounded yourself with, because
Yeah.
people can bring you down and people can elevate you. And
Yes.
this partnership is nothing more than than stairs that elevate us. I mean, to reach higher and higher and higher. And that's what we want to bring this conference to you, because we know that there is the potential, the guarantee that your life is going to be better as a result of this conference.
I agree with you, Alejandro. And it's only been a pleasure to be your brother, to have you as my brother, my friend, as my business partner. And really, I agree with you. The moment that synchronicity happened, the creativity just came about, and we started formulating that. And the reason, and you mentioned that, why we are doing this is to impact society in a positive manner and to bring upliftment. We really want to elevate you because we have had people in our own lives that have impacted on us, and they have helped us to avoid certain obstacles. They've helped us to grow in the right areas. They've helped us to identify problem areas in our lives, in our businesses, and we would like to bring that gift to you. We would like to bring that experience to you because we know the impact it had on us and how it just made everything blossom for us individually and as the Captor Connection. So thank you so much. And guys, we are looking forward to seeing you register. Contact us, DM us for further details. And Alejandro and I will, of course, be back.
Yes, definitely. Yes. The captor is never far away. The captor just goes around, but it comes back all the time. So follow the captor.
Absolutely, absolutely. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Have a beautiful Friday. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Take care. Be well.